These guitarists did something no one expected. They turned their guitar solos into masterpieces that not only defined their songs, but also left an indelible mark on rock history. In this video, we'll look at the 10 guitar solos that forever changed the history of rock. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like so you don't miss out on the content we'll be releasing every week. Thank you very much. Number 10. Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen.
Mama, just scared of that.
Few songs can change genres 4 times in less than 6 minutes and still be a masterpiece, and Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody is the perfect example. Released in 1975 as part of the album A Night at the Opera, this piece combines majestic choral arrangements and Freddie Mercury's emotive melody, while Brian May's solo acts as a perfect bridge linking all these elements. What makes this solo unique is its singable character. May did not seek to dazzle with speed or technical complexity. Instead, he prioritized melody, making the guitar practically speak. Each note is designed to convey a specific nuance and fit perfectly within the song. Such a brief and simple solo managed to deeply move listeners, and therein lies its genius. Bohemian Rhapsody was already revolutionary, but May's solo elevates it even further, cementing it as one of rock's absolute masterpieces. Number 9. Highway Star, Deep Purple. The following solo defines what it means to run at full speed on the strings. Released in 1972 as part of the album Machine Head, Highway Star put Deep Purple on everyone's map. Ritchie Blackmore takes elements of classical music, inspired by Bach, and combines them with the aggressiveness of rock to create a solo that is a whirlwind of notes. The Highway Star solo is a frenetic succession of phrases where Blackmore's speed, bends, and almost surgical precision compete to take your breath away. The result is a solo that sounds timeless, a living example of how to combine technique and visceral energy in the same recording. Every time you listen to it, you get the feeling that the guitar could disintegrate from so much momentum, and yet it retains impeccable musicality. Number 8. Mr. Crowley, Ozzy Osbourne. Here we enter a solo that seems to come from another plane of existence. Mr. Crowley, released in 1980 on the album Blizzard of Oz, is one of those songs where the dark and mysterious atmosphere merges with the genius of Randy Rhoads. He took neoclassical technique and feeling to almost spellbinding levels. From the very first moment, Rhoads' sound has the quality of a spell: crying bends, precise tapping, and a fluidity that hopelessly captivates you. Each note is played with a clear, almost hypnotic intention. It's not just virtuosity, it's storytelling through the guitar neck. Rhoads left us too young, but he left us with unforgettable moments like this one, where rock and the supernatural come together to create something unique. Number 7. Sweet Child O' Mine, Guns N' Roses. Few songs can be recognized just by hearing their first few notes, and Sweet Child O' Mine is one of them. Released in 1987 on the album Appetite for Destruction, this Guns N' Roses classic redefined what it meant to be a hard rock band, and, at the same time, achieve massive success. Slash's solo is uniquely melodic, as if he were making his guitar cry, and then exploding with a change in key that elevates the song to another level. It starts with an almost romantic air, singing each note, and suddenly, when the rest of the band turns up the intensity, the guitar also transforms into a heart-wrenching scream. It's funny to think that Slash composed the main riff, while warming up and improvising some chords, without intending it to become one of the most iconic in rock. If you think Slash is one of the best guitarists of 90s rock, subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss any new videos about rock legends. Let's continue. Number 6. Free Bird, Lynyrd Skynyrd.
If I leave here tomorrow.
Free Bird, released in 1973, could have been a great ballad on its own, but what makes this song almost mythical is that final solo that lasts over 4 minutes. Alan Collins and Gary Rossington take turns on the guitar, creating a kind of musical conversation that evolves dramatically. The solo starts slowly, almost nostalgically, and increases in speed and emotion, until it becomes a whirlwind of notes that seem to have no end. It's like a perfect guitar storm. When the final phase arrives, it's impossible not to get carried away. Even if you're not a guitarist, your heart beats to the rhythm of those intertwined solos, which make you feel like the music completely surrounds you. And what can we say about the energy it transmits live? Free Bird reaches mythical dimensions, extending as far as the guitarist's inspiration allows, keeping the audience in a state of total ecstasy. Number 5. Hotel California, Eagles. The solo in Hotel California is one of the most recognizable and influential pieces in rock history. This solo is probably at the top of the list for anyone who grew up listening to rock.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Released in 1977 on the album of the same name, Hotel California is a mysterious song with touches of social criticism and an almost cinematic feel. What sets this solo apart is the unique interaction between Don Felder and Joe Walsh. Instead of a single guitarist showing off, we have a dialogue of strings in which each responds to the other, as if they were two voices telling the same story. The result is a melodic tapestry so well woven that you can almost sing it note for note without losing the thread. The solo is both the climax and the farewell to the song, like the final act of a film full of intrigue. Hotel California proves that two guitars can sound like a single voice, creating one of rock's most refined and emotional works. Number 4. 1. Metallica. We now move on to a much heavier band. 1. By Metallica, released in 1988 on the album And Justice for All. When it comes to intense solos, this one takes the prize. The song begins with a somber atmosphere, recreating the horrors of World War I. Kirk Hammett, first, offers a melancholic solo, with drawn-out notes that seem to lament human tragedies. But as the song progresses, the speed increases. It's as if we suddenly opened the floodgates to uncontrollable fury. The tapping, rapid phrasing, and aggressiveness of the guitar combine with Lars Ulrich's drums to create a feeling of total catharsis. If you think about it, the solo feels like a cry of relief. It starts with sadness and ends in unbridled rage. It's the perfect combination of emotions that Metallica always knew how to channel in their music, especially during the band's golden age. Without a doubt, a must for metal and rock lovers. Number 3, Comfortably Numb, Pink Floyd. When it comes to solos that you feel in your chest, not just hear with your ears, Comfortably Numb is a must. Included on the 1979 album, The Wall, this song showcases David Gilmour's mastery in taking the guitar to almost dreamlike territories. He doesn't need to play 1,000 notes per second. His trick is in the space, in the sustain, in a vibrato that seems to tell silent stories. There are 2 solos in the song, but it's especially the second one that gives half the planet goosebumps. Gilmour has said that he recorded several takes and then selected the best parts, achieving a definitive version that borders on emotional perfection. This is exactly what Comfortably Numb demonstrates. It is a living example that psychedelic rock can be both intense and ethereal, and that a solo, rather than a display of skill, can be a spiritual experience. Number 2, Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin. We come to one of the most famous solos. To talk about Stairway to Heaven, released in 1971 on the album Led Zeppelin 4, is to mention an absolute icon of rock. The song begins as a soft folk melody and ends in an ecstasy of guitars and drums, transforming into an anthem that marked several generations. Page builds the solo like an ascent, never better said, raising the tension bar after bar. It is as if each lick were another step toward an inescapable destination. The way Page alternates bends, bluesy phrasing, and drawn-out notes creates a sense of urgency that explodes into an electrifying climax. Stairway to Heaven became a benchmark for anyone who dreams of picking up a guitar and playing rock and roll. To this day, when Stairway to Heaven plays, it manages to stop time and remind us why Led Zeppelin is synonymous with innovation and power in rock. Number 1. Voodoo Child, Jimi Hendrix. And finally, we come to number 1, the throne that many consider undisputed. Jimi Hendrix didn't just play the guitar, he reinvented it. Voodoo Child, Slight Return, from 1968, included on the album Electric Ladyland, is arguably the culmination of everything Hendrix represented: audacity, sonic exploration, and an attitude that seemed to defy the laws of reality. The use of the pedal, the wild bends, and the controlled distortion are part of the DNA of the solo that seems to come from another galaxy. But what is truly striking is the feeling that Hendrix communicated directly with the guitar, almost as if it were an extension of his body. Every note, every strum, and every silence has such a personal vibe that it is difficult to imitate without falling into simple copying. Voodoo Child, Slight Return is more than a song. It is a manifesto of what it means to break barriers and seek the pure essence of rock sound. Hendrix did it in a historical period where experimentation was vital, and his legacy continues to inspire new generations of guitarists. It is the very definition of electric magic, innovation, and sonic rebellion. Each of these solos became true pillars of rock history. If you think I missed any, let me know in the comments. If you like this video, I invite you to continue enjoying the world of rock with our next video, where we review the best songwriters in the history of the genre. See you there, rock a friend.